All right, welcome back to One Bar and Lupagus show. And it's part of the NFL draft. Mel Kiper Jr. releasing his latest mock draft. So let's go over that this week's edition of Mock Talk. See what Mel Kiper has done with his version. God, it must be version 4.0 for him. He's actually gone 2 rounds on this one, which are not obviously I'm getting round 2 because of Minnesota Vikings do not have a pick. But let's just go over his mock quick, see who he has the Vikings taking. We'll briefly go over the first 13 choices and then get into the Vikings pick here. Trevor Lawrence 1, no big surprise there. Zach Wilson going to the Jets at pick 2. The Niners, he's jumped on the Mac Jones going to 3 overall. The Niners bandwagon, reason they moved up to that spot. He believes it's Mac Jones. Again, I'm in the camp where I will believe that when I see it. I will hope, and I love that Justin Fields and Trey Lance are catering their new pro days or latest pro days to Kyle Shanahan's offense to see how they fit in, really trying to make themselves that pick there. But to me, Mac Jones is a mistake if they do take him at 3. He's got a trade. Dolphins trading up from 6 to 4 to get Kyle Pitts. I don't know. I think the Dolphins traded back up to 6 for a reason, and I think they're fine getting Sewell, Pitts, or Chase there. I don't see them trading up again. Speaking of Sewell, he's got him going to the Bengals at 5, getting their blindside protector for Joe Burrow. He's got the Falcons going QB at pick 6 with Trey Lance. I don't know. I mean, the Falcons could definitely take a quarterback. They're one of the kind of teams I think in this draft, especially in the top half of it, the first 15 picks that are kind of make swing picks. They could go with a tight end like Kyle Pitts if he's there. They could also go corner. So I think the Falcons are kind of one of the wild cards of the first portion of the draft. But he's got Trey Lance going there at 6. Lions getting a steal with Jamar Chase falling to them at pick 7. Carolina Panthers, Devontae Smith. Again, I don't think I would take him over Jalen Waddle, but you're giving Sam Darnold a brand new weapon there. I do love Devontae Smith as well. It gives you returnability. Micah Parsons going to 9 to Denver. This is interesting because there is a quarterback on the board. That quarterback is Justin Fields. And Mel Kiper's got the Broncos passing on a potential franchise caliber quarterback to go with a outside linebacker. I should say linebacker because he can really play anywhere. He's got Justin Fields going 10 to the Patriots. Patriots jumping up from 15 to 10 to take Justin Fields, trading with the Dallas Cowboys. Jalen Waddle going to the New York Giants. Again, you're talking about teams picking in the top 14 that you don't know which way they're going to go. To me, the New York Giants are definitely one of them. Very, very curious to see where they go. Eagles. Got the Eagles going with the cornerback, Patrick Surtain. They lost out on all 3 of those wide receivers. I just spit all over my screen. And then I won't say they're settling with Micah Parsons. You got to think those are the top 4 options for the Eagles. Settle with the corner, probably the best in the class in Patrick Surtain. So I don't think any Eagles fans would be overly upset with that. Here's one that would break Vikings fans' hearts. And if I'm sitting there on the Vikings, especially with looking at how the board shook up for the Eagles, why not try to move up ahead of the Chargers to get Rashawn Slater, who Kiper has going to the Chargers. The pick right in front of the Vikings is Rashawn Slater. That would be heartbreaker. I think that guy is definitely a left tackle of the future and a damn good one at that. And you can start him out at guard if you do want to try Ezra Cleveland at left tackle next year. All right, so Minnesota Vikings are up. Pick 14. Options on the board are Kwity Paye's there. Elijah Vera Tucker's there. You got a corner like J.C. Horn. And you also have the offensive tackle, Christian Darrisaw. So I think in Kiper's previous mocks, he's had the team going with Elijah Vera Tucker. This time he's going with Christian Darrisaw. And I like this pick better than Vera Tucker. To me, Darrisaw is just a better player. I know he's plugging him at left tackle. The downside here is that you're going to mean that you're kind of giving up an Ezra Cleveland before you give him a chance to earn that left job. Because I think if you take Darrisaw, he is your left tackle. Ezra Cleveland's your right guard. Then you look for that left guard, maybe in round 3, whoever that may be. So if the board shook out this way, I would still want to trade down a little bit with Vera Tucker still on the board, Darrisaw still on the board, Kwity Paye still on the board. If I'm the Vikings, I'm going to try to get down to that 19-20 range, somewhere in there, and still be sure that I land one of these guys. Again, with the quarterbacks gone, your trade options are limited. I really don't know who would be enticing enough for a team to try to move up and get at this point. Maybe J.C. Horn for a team trying to get at the top or second best, and maybe some consider the best corner in the class. So Christian Darrisaw, mean as hell, physical. He shuts his man down. I think he is a day 1 starter, and I think he's going to be a damn good player in this league. So Well, it's not my top choice. I would definitely be okay with Christian Darrisaw going to the Vikings at 14. So that is your latest edition of Mock Talk. Mel Kiper Jr. doing it again. I'm sure he'll have one more before the draft. So we'll break that down as well. Until then, guys, always be sure to keep your skull right where it belongs, and that's in your hole.